안녕, Irene again. And today's lesson is I just kind of remind myself the power of the silence. So I just try to read the proverbs from Pastor Gratian, which is careful silence is the sanctuary of wisdom. A cautious person seldom loses their composure. Yes, lose their composure, while a generous and open-minded person is not easily swayed by agitated emotions. Yes, such an attitude is a hallmark of silence. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, while a generous and open-minded person is not easily swayed by agitated emotions, such an attitude is a hallmark of sincere and noble individuals. A wise person always exercises a strict self-control, thereby avoiding a temptation to behave differently depending on the circumstances. Yes, this is just really beautiful lessons in wisdom and insight, of course, right? So silence is like, I try to always try to maintain a kind of my composure, so which means like always just not be kind of swayed by agitated emotions, and sometimes like it is some reason, but sometimes like there's no reason why. I sometimes like I'm kind of how to say easily swayed by agitated emotions, right? So and today as well, I just woke up and I felt kind of foggy brain, and then also it's kind of hard for me to control my emotions as well, because it is just one reason might be I think I just ate something kind of snack. So which had in some kind of chemicals and the sugars a lot, so which really affects my just blood condition and my body conditions as well, and then it just affects my hormonal levels as well. That's why like I feel kind of grumpy. So the body is really honest, right? So I am what I eat, right? So I cannot just kind of neglect the fact, right? So it is a truth as well. So I always just try to control myself by like exercise, eating, and reading, and so on and so forth, right? So I always just try to do that in silence. The power of silence, right? So I just try to sincere and noble individuals, and if I just do that as well. And wise person always exercise in a strict self-control. So self-control is really enough, and self-management is really kind of crucial as well. I could say self-discipline as well, right? So I was like, I was just think that like I just can mind me. I don't know. It was how to say it in grammatical. I just I wasn't reminding myself. Can I say? Yes. Anyways, yeah. So I just keep reminding myself. I just try to keep silence in class yesterday, right? So I did really good actually for first 3 hours, but after class, like when I just go to the when I was on the way to the parking lot with my classmate, and we just a little bit kind of criticize about other professors. So I should be silent, right? I should just keep the silence, but like I just try to not try. I just unconsciously engaged with her opinion as well, because like I kind of aggressively just criticize the professor, so which I really regret. Oh yes, it's kind of shameful, but it is what it is, right? And sometimes like I was kind of really tired after class, maybe, and then also I felt really kind of hungry as well. That's why like I was engaged with her. So I just regret that, but like, I don't really just, think that I was just fail or something like that, because like, I was being doing really good for first 3 hours in class, so I didn't say anything, so I just, committed actually just, being being silent, right? Yeah, so it is just really good. Oh, maybe just, I was engaged with, those kind of opinion with my classmate, because like, I was swayed by agitated emotions, because like, I was kind of vulnerable, because I felt really hungry and tired because of the long class. That's why like, I was swayed by agitated emotions, and then also I just, lose my rationality. So it wasn't just, it wasn't a time when I can control my emotions and behavior easily, because I was tired. Yeah, so I was just thinking like that as well. Yeah, so it is a really good lesson. So it is really good, even though just I feel really tired and hungry still. Like I was just think that I just try to keep in mind that like I should just control myself, or just self-control, self-discipline, or self-management as well, like that. So whenever just having those kind of circumstances again, like yesterday, so please just Irene, you just you can just tell me that like oh, you should stop. Yeah, you just you've been training being silent, right? So you just I think it is just good idea to be silent. So we just tell me. No, even you don't just really say a really long sentence like that. It's just oh, Irene, silence, the power of silence. Just keep talking me like that. Okay, so I'll just try to do that again in class and in school. Yet tomorrow, of course, because I have a class in a whole day. So it is really good practice and then a good training as well. So I'll try to do that. So don't just disappoint yourself because you didn't keep being silent. But that's okay. So just half okay, and half just you didn't. So it was not a big deal. So you cannot be perfect. So don't try to be really just perfect. Or you cannot just be perfect. You always just think that because we are human, we are not God, right? So you've been doing really good because like you've been training and you've been improving a lot for this training as well. So it is good, and then you can practice tomorrow as well. Even like today as well. And just after this clip, you can go to the gym and you can practice as well, right? So that's really good. And as always, enjoy workout, and then also like I hope you have a great rest of the day, and then you should just prepare for school and getting ready to school for tomorrow, because it's just once you wake up tomorrow, you should just go to school right after, right? So and don't worry about any just school schedule as well. You're gonna be really good. And okay, so always just proud of you as always, like, and then how blessed I am to have you as my soulmate and my eternal companion, right? So I always just love you the way you are, no matter what. Always, always. I always just support you, and then also always just be your soulmate, no matter what, right? So love you, Irene, and talk to you tomorrow.